Is Tekken 8 unsalvageable? Will Bandai Namco let us down on the next major balance update? Or maybe it's just time to move on from Tekken 8 and wait for the King of Iron Fist Tournament 9. These are some of the comments I've been seeing on my last video regarding the lower player count for Tekken 8. So we have a lot to discuss. Now, there's no surprise to anyone that Tekken 8 has a problem with heat. Now again, for those that enjoy this game the way that it is, for those that love heat the way that it is, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like, if you're having fun, you do you, my dude. You do you. Don't move with the crowd. Don't be sheep. Be the shepherd. But there's no debating that majority of the community don't like how heat works in Tekken 8, and I'm one of those people. I'm not a huge fan of heat in this game. Let's start it off by talking about just heat in general. Why does heat suck? Or why don't people love this mechanic in Tekken 8? There are a lot of reasons to that. So firstly, let's start by talking about just the whole heat mechanic in general. The thing about heat is it offers such a high reward for very little risk. Like, the high reward is actually ridiculous. The resource is given to you for free. You don't have to earn it in any way, like whatsoever. It's just given to you off the rip. Pop one button, go into hit, pop another button, 50 damage, hit smash for free, just like that. That's the biggest issue with hit. The risk and reward just does not even out. It's just too easy. So you can launch someone, right, pop a hit burst in a combo, activate hit, take them to the wall, do a walk ender into Oki, and then when they wake up from the ground, you put them in a 50-50 mix up with your free hit smash into plus frames, right? So it's like reward all over again. That's the biggest issue with hit, or at least that's what most people don't like about this hit mechanic specifically. Now, if we look at specific aspects about hit, such as the hit smash on its own, the hit smash is just insane. So like I said, it's simply just one button given to you for free, and you get over 50 damage guaranteed. Like, it's insane, right? You get 50 damage guaranteed in the mix-up on block for at least most of the hit smashes in this game. And the rule of law on how hit smashes work in this game is very, very weird. We have some hit smashes that interact with wall stuff, like break the floor blast, wall blast, floor break. And then you have other hit smashes that are like zero on block, like Kuma's hit smash, right? You have hit smashes that push you away, like Zafina, for example, Jack. Some don't give a mix-up on block, and others give a mix-up on block as well. So it's like, it's very weird. There is no definitive rule on how hit smashes should work. I get that characters like June, Jack, and Zafina have very fast and strong hit smashes, like 12 frames. Jack has a 10-frame hit smash. So it makes sense that these particular hit smashes don't give you a mix-up on block. But then you look at a character like Kuma, right? Kuma has a hit smash that's zero on block and does not give him any mix-up whatsoever, has massive pushback. So like, why is this only for Kuma? And other characters like Lars, right, Feng, who is not even a mix-up character, Leroy, give plus frames on block and a guaranteed mix-up. So this is what I mean. There's a lot of inconsistency on these hit smashes, and there's no rule of law on how they should work, right? This makes this resource just super fucking broken. Like, it's actually insane how strong hit smash is, even compared to Rage Drive. Because Rage Drive was only a mechanic that you had access to whilst in Rage. You had to choose between Rage Drive or the Rage Art. But like in this game, boom, off the rip it's given to you, GG, free resource, go crazy. So this applies to every other mechanic in hit, right? The hit engager gives you +9 for free. For free, bro, +9. And to think this was what, +17 at first? Like, holy shit. So +9 for free. Now, most people that love hit the way it is are mostly new players or people that just picked up Tekken 8 and have not played previous Tekken games. At least from what I get from a lot of my comments, I always ask anyone watching this video, if you're a new player, how long have you been playing Tekken? Is Tekken 8 your first Tekken game? So if it is, most of you have no issues with the way the hit works. But if you played older Tekken games, right? Older Tekken games had this huge this huge balance between risk and reward. If you wanted a character that had plus frames, you had to pick that specific archetype or the character that's specified in a lot of plus frames. For example, Dragonov with running 2, back 1 plus 2, right forward 4, or Negan in Tekken 7 with forward 1 plus 2, right? Those were heavy plus frame focused characters. But in this game, you're like, okay, hit engager for free, -9. Hit dash for free on block, +5, right? Hit burst, +2. Hit smash on block, plus into mix-up. It's just handed to you. There's this emphasis on aggressiveness, but this is more so oppressiveness than anything else. That's the thing. You're not working for any of these resources, any of these mechanics. Everything is just given to you for free, and that's where the issue is with hit. So hit engagers also apply to that. +9 given for you for free. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't hit, you're safe, right? Not much risk rewind behind it. The same thing applies to the hit dash, right? The hit dash is even worse in my opinion, because with the hit dash, you have some moves that are like unsafe on block or like -9 on block, but then when you do a hit dash out of these moves, they are +5 on block. Every hit engager in hit into a hit dash is +5 on block. Doesn't matter whether it's minus, doesn't matter whether it's unsafe on block. And the worst part is most of these actually even give you a full combo on hit, right? So it is insane. So Steve Albatros 2, just to give you guys an example, paint a picture, Steve's Albatros 2 is -3 on block. So -3 is still good, but if he has hit and does a hit dash out of this, it becomes +5 on block. If he does land on hit, it becomes a full combo. So again, this aspect of risk and reward is just not there when it comes to the hit mechanic in Tekken 8. So this is just a brief summary of the problems related to hit. Now, in general, Tekken 8 has a lot of other issues in terms of gameplay, right? Character archetypes have been cooked. Everyone has stances. Everyone has complained about that. The tracking moves are ridiculous. These insane plus frame homing moves, Zafina, back 1 plus 2. The Nina rocket move, that shit is insane. So outside of just balance in general, because again, I always say, Tekken has always had an issue with balance. There is not a single perfectly balanced Tekken game till date, right? So balance will always be an issue. So the main aspect of this video is looking at the core problem of the game, which is hit. So now that I've given you a brief summary of why hit is a problem in this game, a lot of people don't have hope for this game because Namco are very, very soft with the last balance update. We're expecting a very huge balance update, at least according to them, when Fakumram drops in 2 weeks on the 13th, right? Hit has to be hit very hard. Pun intended. See what I did there? Hit has to be hit. H-I-T. Yeah. So hit has to be nerfed like super hard, bro. Like super, super hard. Pause. Like I'm talking, hit smash should not be plus. Hit smash should not interact with war stages, so war hazards, right? Floor break, war blast. Hit smashes should not give mix-ups on block as well. Hit engagers should not be +5. Hit engagers should not give a combo on hit. So hit dashes should not be +5. Hit dashes should not give combos on hit. Hit engagers should not be +9. It's still too much. So these are like the main aspects of the biggest nerfs needed to the hit mechanic, and people are not really confident that Namco have the balls to actually go through with these heavy nerfs because they've advertised the game for what it is. They've built the game around hit mechanic, so people don't think the game will change to that degree, to a point where hit has been completely nerfed. Hit will still remain in the game. I've always said this, hit is here to stay. It's either you love the game, you stay and play it, or you don't love the game, you put it down and you move on. So do I think Namco will actually make huge changes to the hit mechanic? Honestly, I don't think so. Looking at the past updates, I also agree these guys have been very lenient in terms of just nerfing the overall bullshit in this game, and I think the next update will be the same. We won't see any major nerfs or major system changes to the game because I think this is how they want the game to function, right? This is how they want the game to be. I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. So I do agree with a lot of people in terms of the nerfs balance update, But again, all we can do is wait and hope. I think this is like a last straw for a lot of people, because we have to wait until what, season 3, until a big update. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. The people just don't have hope on this upcoming update. So now, where does this leave Tekken 8? Like, where are the Tekken 9 shouts coming? Because people are already talking about Tekken 9, which is just crazy to me. I have a friend who plays Hwarang, and he talks shit about this game like so much. He just put it down and said, bro, I'm done. I'm waiting for Tekken 9. So the Tekken 9 stuff is, like, it's not unrealistic. I talked about this in my previous video. We have the PlayStation 6 probably late next year, Christmas next year maybe, or 2027, because I think the PlayStation always has a 7-year lifespan, if I'm not mistaken. And Harada did say he wants the next installment of the Tekken franchise to be on the PlayStation 6. So what does that mean? That means at best we might have season 3 as the final season for Tekken 8. If things don't go well, if the backlash is too much, if players keep leaving, people keep talking shit, we might not even see a season 3, right? So people are saying they want the game to die, or at least most people are saying they want the game to die so Namco can start focusing on Tekken 9. I don't really know how to feel about that, honestly. Like, if the game dies, if Tekken 8 dies, have these guys made enough money? Like, that's my biggest question, because they haven't updated us on the units sold on the game, right? How the DLCs are doing. We still don't have information on that. Like, just how is the game doing in terms of sales? That might determine on whether or not we get like a huge installment for the next Tekken game. Because guys, Tekken 8 has a huge ass budget, especially coming from Tekken 9. Like, should we expect something similar if we get Tekken 9, if this game does not sell as much? That's a big question. So if we don't get a season 3, I don't know just how, man, I don't know how the next Tekken game will be, you know. And hopefully if they do go on and work on Tekken 9 after season 2, I hope they learn from their mistakes. I just hope they do, because yeah, they've fucked up in this game, boys. They've made so many mistakes. I know they're trying to do right now, but some part of me just feels as though it's too late as well. Like, just, I don't want to admit it, but like, I just feel that way. I can't help how I feel. But like, as I discussed in my last video, guys, if you do enjoy playing this game, just keep playing it. Don't focus on the player count. Okay, players are low, player numbers are low, so I put the game down. Don't focus on that shit. The game is still being supported. We're still getting a bunch of DLC characters. The Tekken tour is still ongoing. Updates are coming. So if you can find the matches, just keep playing the game if you enjoy the game. There's nothing wrong with that. So, is Tekken 8 unsalvageable? In terms of fixing hit, I believe so. I don't think Namco have the balls to nerf hit down to like keep its bare bones and make the game a more neutral, focused, heavy Tekken game like, you know, the previous Tekkens. So I don't think the hit specifically is salvageable. Maybe stuff outside of hit, like character balance, maybe that might work. But with the homogenization of a lot of characters, that's also a very, very fast stretch in terms of the overall balance of the game. So there you have it, Nemi gang. That's my take on this whole Tekken 9 subject. Tekken 8 is dead. How do y'all feel about the game? Do you think Tekken 8 can be salvaged? Do you think Namco have the balls, the cojones to nerf the shit out of hit? Or do you think it's too late for this game? Like, do you think Armor King and Fakumram can actually bring good vibes to Tekken 8? Like, man, it's scary to think about, but I just hope for the best for these games. Anyway, boys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you've made this far, please don't forget to absolutely fist that like button, pause, and subscribe if you're new. I cover a bunch of Tekken game, fighting games, Tekken coming soon, Path of Exile RPGs. You know it, you love it. So make sure you subscribe, boys. Anyway, thank you so much, Nemi gang. Take care, and as usual, may the frame data be ever in your favor. GG.